Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine, fit and safe at your homes. Welcome back in your maths class 5th, subject maths, chapter 3, and this is our summary lecture. You all know name of the chapter, that is ratio and proportion. In this summary lecture, our subtopics will be subtopics are, first of all we will do introduction, to ratio, proportion, and unitary method. Along with this, we will do practice ones. Practice questions we will do from worksheet also. So these are the subtopics for today. So let's move to our first topic, ratio. Ratio is a comparison of same quantities by division method. Usually the symbol used for this is this one. This is the symbol we are using for ratio. And terms of a ratio. Terms of a ratio. Terms of a ratio. Suppose we have the ratio 25 ratio 50. Okay. So first term, this term is known as, we have done previously also, antecedent, and second term is known as consequent. So these are the terms: antecedent, and consequent. Next is ratio as a fraction. Ratio as a fraction. If we have the ratio A ratio B, so in the form of fraction it can be written as A upon B. If we have ratio 5:4, 5 ratio 4, so it can be written as 5 upon 4. This is the example for that. Next is equivalent ratios. Equivalent, EQUIVALENT, equivalent ratios. Okay. Equivalent ratios, two or more ratios which can be expressed as a common ratio in their simplest form are known as equivalent ratios. Like if we have 14 ratio 20, so its equivalent ratio is 14 upon 20. 2 7s are 14, 2 1s are 2, 2 0s are 0. So its equivalent ratio is 7 ratio 10. Understood? Now we will do practice questions related to ratio. First practice question is, express as ratios. Express the fractions as ratios. Express the fractions as ratios. It is as, yes, ratios. Express the fractions as ratios. If any fraction is given, 7/3. So in the form of ratio, it can be written as 7/3. Similarly, if we are taking 14/5. Fraction is given to us 14/5. Then in the form of ratio, it will be written as 14/5. So these are the fractions which are converted into ratio. Understood? Now our next question is, express the ratios as fraction. Express the ratios as fraction. Express the ratios as fractions. Now, if we have 6/12, so in the form of fraction, it can be written as 6/12, right? And it can be converted into simplest form also. 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are 12. So it will become 1/2. Okay. Next is 19/44. So to write down in the form of fraction, we will write it 19/44. Understood? Now our next question is, third question, convert in simplest form. Convert in simplest form. Simplest form means you have to convert it into lowest form, right? Suppose we have the question 50/100. Question will be given to you in the form of ratio, and in fraction form you have to write yourself. It will be 50/100. So in solution you will write down it 50/100 means 50/100. Now do cancellation of the 0 from numerator and denominator. Now 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10. So it is 1/2. So its simplest form is 1/2. Understood? Simplest form means you have to convert it into lowest form. Divisibility rules आप सबको learn है. You will follow those rules. Now, if the question is come in the form of statement like a cinema hall has 30 males and 25 females. Find the ratio of males to females, females to males, and C, males to total people. Okay, so एक सिनेमा हॉल में 30 मेल्स हैं और 25 फीमेल्स हैं. we have to find out the ratio males to females. Now you know how to find out the ratio for this first part, males to females. Males, number of males 30, number of females 25. Okay, and then your first part is ratio of males to females. Ratio of males to females is equal to number of males 30, number of females 25. So ratio of males to females 30 ratio 25. You know that we can convert it into lowest form, so we will convert it. 5 6 are 30, 5 5s are 25. So it will become 6 ratio 5. Okay? If it is possible to convert it into simplest form, then you have to convert it. Now we will do our B part. Ratio of females to males. These are the common sentences which, if the parts are given in your test or in your exam, then you will write down these two sentences in first part only. And if only one part is given, then definitely you will write down one time. If 3 parts are given, then also only one time. Don't repeat again and again. Ratio of females to males. Females to males is equal to 25 ratio 30. So 25 upon 30. 5 5s are 25. 5 6 are 30. It will become 5 upon 6. 5 ratio 6 is your answer. Right? Now we will do our C part. Ratio of males to total people. Now we know number of males 30, number of females 25. So total people, or we can say total persons in cinema hall, 30 plus 25. 30 plus 25, 55. Now ratio of is a C part. Males to total people. Ratio of males to total people. Males 30. Total people 55. Again we know that we can convert it into simplest form. So write it 30 upon 55. 5 6 are 30. 5 1s are 5. 5 1s are 5. It will become 6 upon 11. Or we can say 6 ratio 11. It is fractional form and it is a ratio form, right? In this way, if you are getting any statement sum, you can solve this way. Now we will start our next topic, that is proportion. Proportion. Proportion is formed by two equal ratios. It is formed by two equal ratios and symbol is this one. This is the symbol for proportion, right? This symbol is used to represent proportion. For example, if we have the ratio 1 ratio 5 is equal to 5 ratio 25. That is 1 ratio 5 is equal to 5 ratio 25. So we will put here this sign of proportion. Okay. Now if we have the question, check whether the following are in proportion. So how we will check? See this? Check whether the following are in proportion. In proportion. We have to check whether the following are in proportion or not. So we have 6, 21, 2, 7. As we have to check. Now what we will do? We will do multiplication. Whose multiplication? These two by multiplied. These are known as means. And these are extremes. So to check, first of all, we will find out product of means is equal to 21 into 2. 21 2s are 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 21 2s are 42. And product of extremes. एक्सट्रीम्स ही हैं, इनका वो बोलते हैं हम एक्सट्रीम्स, जो बाहर की साइड होती है, इज इक्वल टू 6 into 7. 6 7s are 42. So what we have observed, product of means is equal to product of extremes. So product of means is equal to product of extremes. So we can say that these are in proportion. 6:21. Therefore 6:21 proportion 2:7. Understood? This is the way we can check. Now our next question is find the missing term if the numbers are in proportion. Find the missing term. Condition is there if the numbers are in proportion. Numbers proportion में होंगे तभी हम मिसिंग टर्म निकाल सकते हैं अपने रूल को फॉलो करके. If the numbers are in proportion. Right. Now we have to find out the missing term. Like take this question, 9:7 proportion dash ratio 21. It can be box, it can be A or any alphabet. So we have to find out this missing term. Okay. So now we will assume in our solution, let the missing term is equal to x. So what will be our equation? 9:7. What will be our proportion for? 9:7 proportion x ratio 21. As it is given that the numbers are in proportion. So if the numbers are in proportion, we know this product of means will be equal to product of extremes. As the numbers are in proportion, so 9 into 21, so we will write down it 9 into 21 is equal to 7 into x. You can write down 9 into 21 to the left side, or you can write down to the right side, because these are equal, as we have to find out the x. So I have written 7 into x to the left side. Now x will be written here, the left side, 7 will be shifted. 9 into 21 upon 7, right? 7 ones are 7, 7 threes are 21. Now we have 9 threes are 27. So our x is 27. Therefore, 9 ratio 7 proportion 27 ratio 21. It will be our answer, so you can write down it in box. Clear? In this way we can find out the missing number. Now next topic is unitary method. Unitary method. Unitary method is a method for solving a problem by first finding the value of a single unit and then finding the necessary values by multiplying the single unit value. As we have done previously also, if cost of 1 pencil is given, we can find out the cost of 3 pencils. But if it is given to us cost of 5 pencils and we have to find out the cost of 10 pencils, then from cost of 5 pencils, first of all we will find out the value of a single unit. 1 pencil की cost निकालेंगे और फिर हम नेक्स्ट जो नंबर पूछा जाएगा, चाहे 5 पेंसिल्स पूछेंगे, 10, 9, 11, उसे निकालेंगे मल्टीप्लाई करके. So let's do the practice question. So now let's do the practice question based on unitary method. You can better understand with the questions. First question of unitary method we will do. It is given in your exercise 3C. If 3 liters of milk cost rupees 75, find the cost of 5 1/2, 5 whole 1/2 liters of milk. Okay, 3 liters of milk is of rupees 75. We have to find out the cost of 5 whole 1/2 liters of milk. Now you don't get confused that here it is fraction how to solve. In the same way as you were doing previously, you will solve this question also. Let's see. 5 whole 1/2 liter can be written as 5.5 liter, right? 5 लीटर है और आधा लीटर हो रहा है, हाफ लीटर इज 5 liter. So 5 plus 5 will become 5.5. So cost of 3 liters milk, cost of 3 liters milk is equal to rupees 75. अब 3 से डायरेक्टली हम 5.5 को तो निकाल ही नहीं सकते. So we will find out cost of 1 liter milk, rupees 75. Multiply or divide? Divide, because 3 liters से 1 liter मिल्क कम हुआ है तो कॉस्ट भी कम हो जाएगी. सो वी विल डिवाइड. ओके, नाउ यू कैन डू कैंसिलेशन हियर और यू कैन मूव टू द नेक्स्ट स्टेप. इट्स ऑन यू, अप टू यू. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 5s are 15. So rupees 25 is the cost of 1 liter of milk. Now cost of 5.5 liters milk is equal to, this part is solved, don't consider this part now, rupees 25 multiplied by 5.5, right? Cost you are finding out, so unit rupees you will consider. Don't get confused कि यहाँ rupees है यहाँ liter है तो क्या लें. We are finding out the cost, so we will take the unit rupees. If you are writing here liter, no problem, but rupees will be at last when you will reach to the answer. Now 25 multiplied by 5.5. You can do multiplication of 25 with 55. Don't consider decimal in multiplication. 5 5s are 25. 5 2s are 10. 10 plus 2, 12. Multiply again, same. 125. 5 7 3 1. Now we have got our answer 1375. After decimal we are getting one digit. So take this one digit and put decimal here. Now the cost of 5.5 liter of milk is rupees 137 and 50 paise. As cost is here, so we have written this 0. Clear? Now let's take one more question of this unitary method from exercise 3C. A carton of return gifts. Carton of return gifts with 20 packets. 20 packets. एक कार्टन है, कार्टन मतलब बॉक्स डिब्बा जिसके अंदर रिटर्न गिफ्ट्स हैं विद 20 पैकेट्स. कॉस्ट जिसके अंदर 20 पैकेट है रिटर्न गिफ्ट के, उनकी कॉस्ट कितनी है? रुपीज 240. Find the cost of 52 such packets. Find the cost of 52 such packets. ऐसे अगर 52 पैकेट्स परचेज होते हैं तो उनकी कॉस्ट कितनी होगी? So it is clear from the question that first of all from 20 packets we have to find out the cost of one packet. So cost of 20 packets, cost of 20 packets is rupees 240. It is given in our question. Whenever we are going to start the solution, we will start from the given one. Then cost of one packet. वन पैकेट की कॉस्ट प्लस होगी, सो रुपीज 240 डिवाइड बाय 20. कैंसिल द 0, राइट? 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So cost of one packet is rupees 12. And now cost of 52 packets, rupees 12 multiply 52, right? Now 52 multiply 12, 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10, 1 2s are 2, 1 5s are 5. Rupees 624 will be your answer. Understood? Now let's move to our next question. Next question is from your worksheet. Worksheet question number 8. In a sale, a box of 24 refills. In a sale, a box of 24 refills were sold for rupees 150. find the cost of one refill. Find the cost of one refill. रिफिल होती है जो आपके पेन में होती है, रिफिल जिसको फिर से फिल किया जा सकता है. Each of this was 50 पैसे cheaper than new model refill. Okay, and find the cost of new model refill. This is our question. Find the cost of new model refill. Cost of new model refill. In a sale, a box of 24 refills was sold. 24 refills का एक बॉक्स 150 रुपीज में बेचा जाता है इस सेल में. We have to find out the cost of one refill first. Next question is included in that कि जो नया न्यू मॉडल का रिफिल है उसकी कॉस्ट अब 50 पैसे ज्यादा है, बिकॉज ईच ऑफ दिस वाज, ये जो पहले हमने परचेज किया वाज 50 पैसे चीपर देन न्यू मॉडल रिफिल. फाइंड द कॉस्ट ऑफ द न्यू मॉडल रिफिल. अगर पुराना रिफिल वन रिफिल हमारा 5 रुपीज का है तो नया 5 रुपीज और 50 पैसे का है. दिस इज जस्ट एन एग्जाम्पल. अंडरस्टूड? सो लेट्स स्टार्ट द सॉल्यूशन. Cost of 24 refills is equal to rupees 150. Cost of one refill is equal to rupees 150 divided by 24. 150 divided by 24. 24 6 4 24, 6 2 12 plus 2 14. So it will be 144. We can write down 150 से less है ना. Now 150 minus 144, 10 minus 4 6. Remainder is left. Put decimal and 1 0. 24 2s are 48. 10 minus 8 2. 5 minus 4 1. It will become 5 because it has given one borrow here. Now again put one more 0, because if we are not getting the division complete, then at least 2 places of decimal we will take. But here as it is cost, it should be complete. Now 24 5s are 120. So cost of one refill is rupees 100, rupees 6 and 25 paise, 6.25. Understood? Now we have to find out the cost of one new model refill. न्यू मॉडल रिफिल की कॉस्ट पुराने रिफिल से 50 पैसे ज्यादा है. Cost of one new model refill is equal to rupees 6 decimal 25 plus rupees decimal 50, because 50 paise is equal to rupees 0 decimal 50. 1 paisa 1 upon 100 rupees. 50 paisa 50 upon 100 rupees. So what answer you have got? 0.50. Understood? So what is the cost of new refill? 6.75, 6 rupees 75 पैसे का होगा ये नया रिफिल. Now it's time to take homework. Your homework is do assignment 1. Do assignment 1 in practice notebook. Assignment 1 you have to do in your practice notebook. Assignment you will get on EdQuark website. Now we will do homework discussion of lecture 3. Homework discussion of lecture 3. So take out your practice notebooks. Question 4, 6 and 8 were given. Questions are already written in your notebook. I am reading only. If 20 meter of cloth costs rupees 180, find the cost of 75 meter cloth. Cost of 20 meter cloth is given. Cost of 20 meter cloth is equal to rupees 180. Cost of 1 meter cloth, rupees 180 divided by 20. Right? 2 9s are 18. 20 9s are 180. So it is rupees 9. And cost of 75 meter cloth, rupees 9 multiplied by 75. Rupees 9 5s are 45. 4 9 7s are 63 plus 4 67. So cost of 75 meter cloth is rupees 675. Next question is question number 6. The cost of a dozen biscuit packets is rupees 120. Find the cost of 19 such packets. One dozen has 12 items. 12 items, or we can say 12 things. So cost of 12 packets of biscuits is equal to rupees 120. Then cost of one packet of biscuit. One packet की cost कम हो जाएगी. 120 divided by 12. 12 ones are 12. 12 tens are 120. So one packet की cost 10 rupees, and we have to find out cost of 19 packets. Rupees 10 multiplied by 19 is equal to rupees 190. Right? Next is question number 8. The money spent on lunch in a week by Raj was rupees 210. How much did he spend in a day for lunch? राज एक वीक में 210 रुपीज खर्च करता है अपने लंच पे, तो 1 डे में कितना खर्च करेगा? So what you will write first? 1 week is equal to 7 days. Money spent in 7 days is equal to rupees 210. Money spent in 1 day. एक दिन में कम पैसे खर्च होंगे. So division, 7 1s are 7, 7 3s are 21, 7 0s are 0. 30 रुपीज होंगे जो 1 डे में राज स्पेंड करेगा लंच पे. Got it? This was the last question of your homework. That's all for today. Kindly like our videos and subscribe our channel. Thank you and have a nice day.